viewers, welcome back to another vlog. I'm here today with this Jz owner of this E46. I'm going to just pass over the baton and allow him to introduce himself and tell us a little bit about this beautiful machine behind him. So go ahead, what's the name for the viewers?
My name is Lennox.
Lennox. Alright, pick up yourself, Lennox. What year is this? Well, before we get to the year, tell the viewers what kind of car it is for those who probably have an idea but don't know.
As you can see, it's a BMW. And series of BMW is a 3 Series 318i. E46 is a model.
Okay, so it's an E46. What year is it?
2000.
2000. Alright, pretty nice car. Alright, so tell us a little bit about this car. How long have you had it, and anything at all that you have done to it, you can just let us know.
Well, for one, this car is a Frankenstein. But before we even go into that, so when I just bought the car last year, I think around May, something was stuck. As in all BMW internals, BMW system, everything for BMW was on it. Until one given day, the engine just decided to go. It was a 1.8 litre engine in it, 4-cylinder. I hate that engine.
Okay.
Anyways, but the dream for the car initially when I bought it from one of my friends called Michael. When I bought it from him, even before I did anything on it, I told him exactly what type of build the car would have been. What want me to do with the car and everything. Now it's come to reality. But yeah, the day when the engine blew, we just decided, alright, just go do it with the engine, be my engine, and put a Jz in it.
Okay, so before you get to the Jz part, what happened when the BMW engine decided to go? Like, how did it happen?
Well, it happened on a very night I was going up Salem Hill, and then I just hear one man in the engine and knock. So that very night, the up Salem Hills, we just go down a Scott Auto, big up Scott Auto, I general that.
Scott, big up yourself,
Yeah, but
alright.
of course, go down a Scott, and we did it and show Scott to pray, and we did wonder what happened. But it was a late night, so we never really pull it. During the week now, that following week, we pull the engine, and I think the sound was in the top end, but wherever we pull the engine, we get head gaskets, we get water pump, we get everything. So we are just below by the top end part of the engine. But unfortunately, we couldn't find the sound. You see, the sound was in the lower half of the engine.
Okay, so you attempted to fix the...
No, we never attempted to fix it. Well, me never attempted to fix it, because initially we bought the car for this type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so me just decided to just do already be my engine and just source a Jz. Sourcing the Jz was a hard task. I can tell you that for sure. So one of my friend of mine named Douglas Taylor. Yeah, him actually knows somebody who actually have the Jz, and that someone is Mr. Virgo. Pick up yourself, Virgo.
Virgo, once again.
Yeah man, Virgo had the engine, and I actually bought it from him and carried the car from Scott, because the car was at Scott for about 2 months.
Okay, still, right.
Yeah, so see, it was a hard task to source the engine. So the duration for the time for the engine mash up and to source one. Yeah, so
right.
Car was at Scott for 2 months, and then actually drive from Scott and carry go to Big Juice, aka Norris.
Yes, man.
Yeah, so
Norris, big up yourself.
from there, so everything for Jz possible start up.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So
Alright.
when Juice put in the engine now and everything, it actually took us some time, because here what? We wanted everything to be accurate. So within part sourcing and the whole works, shipping and all, so we actually kept some time. And within the period of the engine actually got damaged. It was like November, December, so shipping and all and something with the Christmas rush and New Year's, and yeah, it actually took us some time. So
Yeah, man.
for this one, we order a few parts. You can list them out. If you're going to build an E46, you're going to need these few important parts.
Alright,
sure.
so people listen up, you're actually learning right
so
now from
for
someone
the
who went
one
through it.
Jz, if you have a one Jz that have a forward sumpan, with an E46, you're going to need the rear sumpan. And notice the name rear, it's hard to get. Not only watching the name rear sumpan, but it's rear. It's hard to get. So you have to order that offline. You can go eBay, or if you know a friend that has one, you can actually buy it from it. It's pretty expensive. You can tell that for sure. Pretty expensive. So for it to pass the BMW E46 subframe, you have to have the rear aisle sumpan to work with it for it to pass it. Right? In addition to that, if you're going to use the BMW gearbox, I recommend you not to weld anything, not to get any bellows and nothing like that. What you can do, you can go on Drift HQ. That's where I got my parts from. The person who shipped it was the previous owner for this car, Michael. Big up Michael for that. So all those stuff what I bought was the rear sumpan, the adapter plate, the clutch and pressure plate, choke bearings, the whole works. I got the clutch, pressure plate, adapter plate, choke bearings from Drift HQ. You can check them out online. And I got the rear sumpan from eBay. I just type in it and it will come up on eBay, but I can tell you this, it's hard to get and it's pretty expensive. So if you find one or is one in a position right now, you have a very good value on your hands. I can tell you that for sure.
People, you hear that? Make sure you're taking notes, because this person actually went through the trials and errors of the conversion of from a BMW engine in this E46 to a one Jz GTE, and he has a manual transmission there, which is the BMW gearbox, and he's telling you all the stuff that you will need to do this conversion. Alright, so go ahead and continue.
So the specs of the car now, it's a stock one Jz GTE, stock everything. Computer is stock, the engine is stock, boost, everything is stock. Now it's only take up the engine, drop it in the car, plug and play because I got the right parts. So we actually put everything up together, no tuning, no nothing. I do not know how many horsepower the car is running, and I'm assuming it is the stock 280 horsepower that one Jz provides. I do not know anything about tuning, dyno, anything about that. The car has not been on any form of dyno, tuning, none of that.
Okay, so any plans for, what's the future plans for?
Well, the future plans for this car, I'm hoping to get 500 horsepower.
Okay, so you're aiming for 500, that's the goal.
500, 550, anywhere around there, I'm hoping for it. It should go in one of these days to do the upgrade. I have the upgraded parts for it already, so yeah, stay tuned for that.
You're not wasting any time.
Stay tuned for that. I have everything for the upgrade.
So when you're planning to do the upgrade, are you just enjoying it first?
This thing take money,
Right.
It's cheap.
Right.
Everybody knows that Jz expensive, so cheap. Following the parts are very rare, so cheap either. So it's the time, not the time, it's also figures.
Okay.
Get the figures right so we can get the thing right, because it doesn't make sense to try shortcut anything. I don't believe in any form of shortcut.
That's true. It's gonna come back to haunt you in the long run.
Yeah, man. So as long as the figure is up, then we can just do everything right through. So it's not much. Just the turbo, which I already have the turbo. Management, which I already have the management. It's gonna be a Mega Square Pro 3 on it. What turbo? All-set turbo. T4, T3. I have the manifold, intake, exhaust. And I have some injector, 850cc, the fuel rear. Yeah, so all those stuff should bring me up to about 5 bills or even more, because everybody know that you don't have to do much on a Jz to get it there. Interior wise now, I have the racing dash clock. Now, I'm not going to be the first to have it installed in a car, but for sure I'm going to be the first immobile to have it installed in a BMW. Yeah, not only a BMW, but a E46. So we have all of that put on, and we just wait on the time and look for funds to push in our pockets so we can pay off the people and make sure everybody happy.
Alright.
We happy just the same.
Alright, so what suspension you running?
Suspension. Well, I got the car with some Godspeed, which there wasn't adjustable dampers, and you know that ride is rough. So I actually got some CX Racing suspensions. I got it off Drift HQ, just the same. Yeah, so suspension on the car is the CX Racing adjustable dampers, 32 clicks, can adjust the soft, can adjust the real hard. You choose it, you choose a ride. They're pretty good. I recommend it for any other brand. BC and Megans are a good brand, but you can use and don't have to use the top brands as well. As CX is a top brand as well. You all should know that. So yeah, I have down the CX Racing suspension. It's a pretty good suspension. Ride comfort and ride hard as well. Any tune I want, you can just come out the car and adjust the clicks to any amount of click I want, how hard or soft. The fastest I've gone into a corner with this suspension, not gonna lie, is 180. And the car hasn't moved left nor right. It's just sit in the corner.
Okay, so you're saying it is a good buy for your money? Good
Yeah,
buy
it
for
was
your
it
money.
was a very good buy. Very
Alright,
good
people,
buy.
so take notes of the
Very,
suspension.
very good buy. I paid $700 for the suspension. That's on the car. So it was a very good buy.
Okay, great. $700 US.
Yeah man, 700 US, correction.
Alright, cool. So basically it is a stock 1 Jz GTE, stock internal, stock turbo, stock everything at the moment.
Stock right through.
Alright, and anything else you would like to tell us about it that you have done personally? What's your favorite thing about the car that you have done so far?
Favorite thing about the car, I love the front lifters on the car.
Really nice.
I've gone through 3 of these lifters. This is the 3rd one right now. The first wasn't cracked by me. It was the time when the engine was blowing. Push it in the garage, it actually cracked on the engine block. Change it while the car was getting upgraded. The second now was cracked by Crime Boss or Garnet Blair.
Crime Boss, so you do it?
Yeah, it was cracked by him after we changed the back end, because the back end has been upgraded to an E46 330 Ci. The previous back end was in it. We didn't actually change that where we're doing the engine build and the gearbox build. So it was the stock back end that the car came in manufacturally. Went out to Iron Show on Sunday and actually ripped the back end up, twist driving shaft. So we had to change the back end. Currently there's a open diff underneath it right now. The previous diff was open, just the same, but this one is an open diff, just the same.
Okay, what are the plans for the drivetrain in the future?
Well, for the drivetrain, I'd like an open diff, but it's kind of hard to find an open diff for the E46 actually. I'd have to find like a Crush M3 E46 to actually get the diff from that to fit underneath this. So it's kind of hard, but in the future we'll find something, because there's always good deals going around at times.
So is it a LSD you would need or an open diff?
LSD.
Okay, LSD. Alright,
Yeah,
I figured
LSD.
that much. You made a little mistake there.
Yeah.
Alright, so LSD, so you have any plans to weld this one, or you just want to rock the open diff until you get the correct thing?
Well, as much as my parts are from Drift HQ, this is not a drift build. It wasn't a drift build initially or whatever. It was a drag build. So the LSD would be good for the drag build as well, but for the time being, the open diff is just going to go on, work it until you can get the LSD.
Okay, good. Alright, so basically, you know, we're gonna close out the vlog shortly. If there's anything else you want to tell us about the E46 of yours, did you tell us the year?
Yeah, totally 2000.
2000, right? 2000. Just for who didn't hear that. Alright, so basically, peeps, this is a work in progress, and I spoke to Lennox personally, and you know, there will be a part few of this one anytime he decides or he accumulates enough funds to upgrade to the intake and the exhaust and the bigger turbo and all of that, so, and the management. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, this is a very nice machine. We did some pulls and everything, as you saw earlier. So you know, stay tuned. We're gonna close out the vlog. So Lennox, this is the time to do all the big ups to everybody who you would like to thank, or who have helped you along the way, or you know, anybody else you want big up in the future.
Well, I can tell you this, big up Norris. If it wasn't for Norris, this build wouldn't be possible at all. Just the other day, I can remember Crown Mark X, Crown circle me, put an indicator circle the Crown and the Mark X, all on a stock one Jz. So I have to call Norris right there and big enough for that.
Yeah man,
Big up Norris, big up Michael Patterson. He's the guy that actually shipped in everything and he was the previous owner for this car. Big up Scott as well. Don't know Scott, I'm a boy.
Yeah man, Scott.
Big him up as well. Although him burn me out for Jz and I be my thing, but
I still be my but a Jz heart. Yes, Scott, you know what thing already.
Other from that, for all the fans that love this car, I thank you very much because I have accumulated a lot of friends with this car actually.
Right.
Whether the engine was in it or the engine was not in it, people just gravitate to the car. Originally part of the looks, because of the sound, because of the speed. I mean, people drive, don't actually already ask if why not is a car. And only thing I can say, it's just the devil's friend. But it was a Jz.
Alright.
Yeah man, so right now everything sorted out, everything nice and everything possible for this video. It's possible for us of Tezzaboy, the big day man that see him in.
Yeah, my respect. Alright people, so
Safety first.
Safety first.
Yeah.
And remember, don't try this. This is being done by professionals. It's not the first we are doing it, so and don't do this on the public street. Find a back road, alright?
Alright. Safety first all the time. Yeah.
Remember that.
Any mechanical school you go, first thing you learn is safety.
You hear that?
Road a locking.
I said nothing. Babes, trust me. Yo, big up yourself, yo. You have a machine. People, this is stock 1 Jz GTE. It's not upgraded or anything. It's on the BMW box. What the ZF box. So the Get Rag ZF BMW box. So there's a conversion and everything. So people, stop Jz. Yeah, the adapter plate and everything. Nice.
Well, no, there for the car. big up Tezzaboy. Yeah, man. So when the video come out, please like, subscribe and share.
Alright, you don't know.
Yeah.
So yo Lennox, thanks for the opportunity, bro. Don't know, we have to bless you up same way.
Yeah, man.
You see me? And yeah man, I'm gonna try to do this some justice so that when you want to see a nice footage of your car, or you know, you feel bored or you wanna share it, you can go to Tezzaboy Productions on YouTube and check out this vlog. Alright?
Yeah, man, remember to like and subscribe.
Alright, out.
Yeah.
Alright, little more.